This video was made possible by Mzizi International, the official African diaspora clothing brand. Visit mzizishop.com for more information. The issue of African ministers and government officials embarking on public-funded foreign trips is fraught with controversy due to the considerable costs incurred by taxpayers. While such trips may be necessary for diplomatic engagements, attending international conferences, fostering trade relations, and seeking foreign investment, the frequency and motivations behind them have raised concerns. Critics argue that some officials exploit these trips for personal gain or lavish lifestyles, while others question the necessity of certain journeys, especially when domestic issues remain unresolved. As a result, there have been ongoing conversations about the transparency, accountability, and cost-effectiveness of these trips to ensure they truly serve the interests of the nation and its citizens. And amid these conversations, Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has issued a directive effectively banning his ministers and other government officials from embarking on public-funded foreign trips. Why has Nigeria's president issued this directive? What does the ban entail, and is it permanent? In today's video, we will offer deep insights into these questions and many more. Before we dive into our topic today, if you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our channels and ringing the bell to be notified about all our exciting future videos. Nigeria's President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has reportedly imposed an embargo on all foreign trips by ministers and other government officials. President Tinubu issued the directive through his Chief of Staff, Femi Gbajabiamila, in a letter sent to the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, George Akum. The letter, dated March 12, 2024, partly reads, "Mr. President has concerns about the rising cost of travel expenses borne by ministries, departments, and agencies of government, as well as the growing need for cabinet members and heads of MDAs to focus on their respective mandates for effective service delivery. Considering the current economic challenges and the need for responsible fiscal management, I am writing to communicate Mr. President's directive to place a temporary ban on all public-funded international trips for all federal government officials at all levels, for an initial period of 3 months from 1st April 2024. This temporary measure is aimed at cost reduction in governance and intended as a cost-saving measure without compromising government functions." The letter further specified that government officials planning a public-funded abroad trip must seek and receive presidential approval at least 2 weeks in advance. All government officials who intend to go on any public-funded international trips must seek and obtain presidential approval at least 2 weeks prior to embarking on any such trip, which must be deemed absolutely necessary, the letter continued. President Tinubu's travel ban on foreign trips by ministers and other government officials comes after the Accountant General of the Nigerian Federation, Oluwatoyin Madain, led finance commissioners from the 36 states of the Federation and other government officials to the United Kingdom for a workshop. The workshop, which took place from March 4th to March 9th, 2024, at the Copthorne Terrace Hotel in Kensington, London, drew harsh criticism from Nigerians who chastised Madain for hosting the training in the UK at a time when the country's economy is undergoing a catastrophic downturn. You will also recall that, as part of his cost-cutting measures, President Tinubu, in January 2024, reduced the number of officials who can travel with him on foreign trips to 20, a directive that applies to the offices of the President, Vice President, First Lady, wife of the Vice President, and all ministries, departments, and agencies. This move itself also came after Nigeria's participation at the COP28 conference held in the UAE late last year was met with criticism for the large delegation that attended, reported to be around 1,411 people. This significant number attracted accusations that the focus was on attendance rather than achieving concrete climate action commitments, especially when considering that this happened during a time of austerity when the federal government was pushing citizens to make additional sacrifices. In conclusion, the issue of African presidents, ministers, and other government officials embarking on public-funded foreign trips has become highly contested, reflecting concerns about their frequency and the substantial entourage accompanying them. While acknowledging the necessity of some trips for diplomatic engagements and fostering international relations, there's growing worry over the excessive number of journeys and the large delegations involved. Furthermore, skepticism surrounds the true intentions of certain officials who exploit foreign trips under the guise of seeking investments, diverting attention from their domestic responsibilities. Consequently, there's widespread support for travel bans like the one imposed by President Tinubu that restrict officials to essential trips only, aimed at refocusing their efforts on addressing pressing issues at home and safeguarding public funds from unnecessary expenditures. Such measures are seen as crucial for ensuring accountability, efficiency, and prudent use of resources, thereby enabling governments to allocate funds more effectively towards critical developmental endeavors. Your perspective matters. What do you make of Nigeria's President Tinubu's directive banning foreign trips for ministers and other government officials? Share your insights and thoughts in the comments below. For continued updates on global affairs and diplomatic developments, be sure to subscribe to the New Africa channel. Stay informed, stay engaged. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to bringing you more insightful content in the future.